Hello to all tuned in. I'm Alex Hirsch.
I'm Sam Abramson.
And welcome back to another episode of Flyer News Movie Reviews. Today, we're going to be talking about a movie that's a little bit on the older side, but hey, it's got one of the best actors working in the business, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yep, that's right. I'm talking about the movie, The Revenant.
It's a little too long. Actually, that's an understatement. It's really long. So tune in to find out how it was.
This movie was also directed by the guy who directed Birdman. It stars a lot of people. It stars Tom Hardy. It also stars everyone's favorite Leonardo DiCaprio, as well as Donald Gleason. So the plot of the movie is based on this book that came out a long time ago about this guy named Hugh Glass. And this movie follows his journey for revenge because after being attacked by a bunch of natives, he was left by his caravan, and so now he's going to get revenge on someone who did some really bad things to him. And the movie is just basically one long revenge flick. Sort of.
Now, the acting, it's a DiCaprio movie. It's going to be good. Oscar-worthy? Most likely not.
You think he's ever going to get an Oscar?
Of course not, no. Tom Hardy did good, even though he's always giving characters with strained forces.
Something I will say that this movie does immensely well is capture the scope of this forest, because this movie is all about the cinematography. The lighting especially, they use natural lighting the whole time. That means they had like, what, half an hour a day, an hour and a half at most to film? They just basically went outside and said, yep, lighting's good, let's film now. That was incredible. And throughout the movie, you'll see a lot of very well put together action scenes. I will say that.
A lot of great action scenes, but oh my God, does it drag at times? Wow.
This movie is about 2.5 hours, and you will seriously feel it. The movie is long. The movie really likes to hammer in that it's a really good-looking movie. The story's just not all there.
And quick disclaimer, I would say, this movie, in terms of the fact that it is very graphic at points, not quite for everyone.
Yeah, if you're squeamish or you just can't handle things like a bear attack, the movie is something you might want to skip out on.
Other than DiCaprio, I would say the characters aren't perfect. I'll be honest, I'm thinking 4 out of 5 flyers. Now, this may be a surprise, but I'm not going to give it any heads. 0. And that's because I respect everything that was done. I think that in the writing process, they tried as hard as they could.
This movie is visually stunning, but it does everything so well except the story. It just needs to really focus on the pacing. That's a real big concern with me, and unfortunately I can't give this much more than a 3.5 out of 5 flyers. This movie is really good. I recommend you see it in the theater. It's beautiful to look at. It's going to take a lot of patience. If you don't have that, seriously skip out. I have to give this movie 1.5 angry heads. It is an art house flick to a degree, but it's also a fun time. I describe this like a Clint Eastwood revenge flick. Nothing like that at all. So that was our review. I'm Alex Hirsch.
And I'm Sam Abramson.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.